Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting you today's news from Odisha. First headlines. BJP's two-day national executive meeting begins in Bhubaneswar. Tight security for Prime Minister's visit. Amit Shah's posters defaced in Bhubaneswar. BJP suspects involvement of political rivals behind such mischievous activities. Former Sambalpur legislator Jai Narayan Mishra released after a day in police custody. Bhadrak District Administration submits preliminary assessment report on damages caused during the unrest in the town and its periphery. And BJD announces new office bearers for youth students' wings. Amrish Patri appointed Biju Yuva Janata Dal president. Now the details. The two-day BJP National Executive meeting began in Bhubaneswar today with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Party Chief Amit Shah and several other prominent leaders of the party attending the conference. The BJP's National Executive meeting will also draw up strategies to strengthen its base in various states, including Odisha. A meeting of BJP office bearers was also held earlier in the day to finalize the agenda of the executive meeting. It will focus on expanding the party in politically important states like West Bengal and Odisha, which are keys to Shah's 2019 Lok Sabha poll strategy. 335 members of the National Executive Meet will be attending the two-day mega event. A thick blanket of security cover was made for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Odisha for the National Executive Meet at Bhubaneswar today. Over 100 platoons of police force was deployed for security and traffic arrangements. The top leaders of the party had not left any stone unturned to make Prime Minister's visit a successful, as BJP is eyeing to capitalize on the outcome of the Panchayat election results here. Official sources said over 300 police personnel are engaged for security and other traffic arrangements. Upbeat over BJP's superb show in the recently concluded Panchayat elections, Union Minister Venkaiah Naidu on Saturday claimed that the Saffron Party would come to power in Odisha in 2019. The senior leader of the party arrived here in Odisha to attend the National Executive Meet scheduled to kickstart at Bhubaneswar today. While talking to reporters after arriving in Bhubaneswar, Venkaiah Naidu said that the people of the country have faith in Prime Minister Narendra Modi government for its pro-poor schemes and policies. Naidu further said that the party's National Executive Meet will focus on ensuring that all the schemes and policies of Narendra Modi government reach the grassroots level here in Odisha. Several leaders of BJP have already claimed that Odisha will be a laboratory for testing of the implementation of several welfare programs and pro-poor policy of the centre. Naidu further said that the opposition parties lack vision and agenda and are joining hands and at the same time fighting with each other.
मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जो अच्छा काम हो रहा है, लोक हित में जो विकास का काम हो रहा है उसको नीचे तक ले जाना, ठीक तरह से अमल करवाना और लोगों को बताना ये काम अच्छा काम हो रहा है, ये सब कार्यकारिणी के द्वारा हो जाएगा। आने वाले दिनों में उड़ीसा में और भी हर एक स्तर पर जाके उड़ीसा में सत्ता में आने के लिए भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी सहज रूप में प्रयास करेगी।
Hours before the start of the National Executive Meet, BJP Chief Amit Shah's cutouts put up along Powerhouse Chowk were defaced by some unidentified miscreants here in Bhubaneswar. Though police are yet to identify the culprits, senior leaders of the Saffron Party suspect the involvement of political rivals behind such mischievous activities. Pujari indicated that BJD might have resorted to such mischievous activities as the leaders are worried over the strong emergence of BJP in Odisha. BJD spokesperson Dibya Shankar Mishra, on the other hand, clearly denied the involvement of BJD behind the incident. BJP President Amit Shah was earlier accorded an enthusiastic welcome by his party men here on Friday and offered 2 lotus garlands. One with 21 flowers apparently representing the Lok Sabha seats in the state and another with 147 blooms marking the assembly seats. Shah was offered the larger lotus garland by State Party President Basant Panda and the other by Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. Asked, party insiders said that the garlands represented the number of Lok Sabha, that is 21 seats, and assembly seats, that is 147 in Odisha. Former legislator from Sambalpur Jainarayan Mishra and 16 supporters were released by the district police after a deposition before the Sambalpur sub-collector today. Meanwhile, a minor scuffle ensued between the Hanuman Jayanti organizing committee members and the police present there during the procession in Sambalpur town last night. The Hanuman Jayanti organizing committee members sat in a dharna near the Zilla school chowk in the town opposing an attempt made by the police to arrest a women member. Gora Malik, an antisocial involved in at least dozen criminal cases, was injured in an encounter with police near Delanga on Friday night. Gora was wanted for his alleged involvement in the Otharnada bombing case, sources said. The accused Gora Malik has sustained bullet injury on his right leg during the encounter with a police team. Following the incident, Gora has been shifted to SCB Medical College and Hospital for treatment. A pistol, gunpowder and live crude bombs have been seized from his possession. Police said Gora was involved in the firing incident in Puri on 8th April and had also lobbed crude bombs on a businessman on 10th April. He was also involved in dozens of cases relating to loot, extortion, attempt to murder and other petty crimes in Puri Sadar and other parts of the district. Our special team was closely tracking the movements of Gora and arrested him following an exchange of fire yesterday. As per the directions of the Odisha government, Bhadrak district administration will today submit its preliminary assessment report on damages caused during the unrest witnessed in the town following posting of some objection posts of the social media. The Chief Minister had earlier asked the Bhadrak administration last Wednesday to submit a report within 3 days, so that compensation could be dispersed among those affected in the unrest and violence. Besides, the local administration has also been asked to take strict action as per law against the persons involved for disrupting the peace. Meanwhile, the night curfew was relaxed for 12 hours till 6 p.m. today to allow people to buy essential commodities and complete other necessary works. Official sources said 34 platoons of police, 2 companies of Central Reserve Police Force and 2 companies of Rapid Action Force are still deployed to maintain law and order in this town. The Biju Janata Dal on Friday effected changes in various affiliated organizations in a bid to infuse new spirit among the party by replacing several senior leaders. Amrish Patri was picked as the Biju Yuva Janata Dal president, the youth wing of the BJD, replacing Food Supplies and Consumer Welfare Minister Sanjay Das Burma. The reshuffle axe also fell upon Chandbali MLA Byomkesh Roy, who has been dropped from the post of the president of Biju Chhatra Janata Dal. Rana Pratap Patra was appointed as the president of BCJD in place of Roy. The list of new office bearers was announced by party spokesperson and senior leader Surya Narayan Patro at a press conference here on Friday. As per the fresh reorganization, Sanjit Mahanti and Sishir Pareja have been appointed as the working president and secretary general of Biju Yuva Janata Dal. Senior leaders and party MLAs Pranab Balawant Rai, Byomkesh Rai, Anubhav Patnaik and Manas Madkami have been named as advisors of the BYJD. The Odia New Year, also celebrated as Mahabisuva Sankranti, was observed with religious fervour across the state on Friday, with people thronging several sacred shrines to seek blessings of the god. Braving the scorching heat, devotees were seen making beelines to the temples with families to offer special prayers. Hanuman Chalisa Path were also organized at several temples, and Pona, a traditional cool drink, was served to the devotees by temple trusts. Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, BJP's 2-day national executive meeting begins in Bhubaneswar. Tight security for Prime Minister's visit. Amit Shah's posters defaced in Bhubaneswar. BJP suspects involvement of political rivals behind such mischievous activities. Former Sambalpur legislator Jainarayan Mishra released after a day in police custody. Bhadrak district administration submits preliminary assessment report on damages caused during the unrest in the town and its periphery. And BJD announces new office bearers for youth students wings. Amrish Patri appointed Biju Yuva Janata Dal president. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.